Hey, Gutfoxx here. So, got a lot of packs that I've earned through various methods, events, solos, BR drafts gone bad. And I'm going to open them, give my thoughts on a few topics, and then we the show. But first, I want to show off something that not a lot of people know about. You know how in Diamond Dynasty there are moments for single player things? They moved that tab out here this year, and I talked about this. Like, somebody asked me about something on stream, and then I told people about this. And like there were some very veteran MLB players, like top like 100, 200 people in the world, that were like, whoa, I didn't know that was there. So like if you guys need the moments tab for like programs and stuff, you just gotta go back to the main menu and grab it, and that's where you kind of grind through a lot of the moments. So I just wanted to make that aware to people, since some people seem to be taken aback by that during the stream. So anyways, just wanted to mention that. FYI, moments going forward, maybe there instead of in the programs or other things that you want to go to and grind through. So anyways, packs. Let's talk about MLB The Show, and let's just rip. And I've lost a lot of stubs on packs this year. I do not recommend ripping packs at all. I got lucky early in the year when I finished the collection. Like I pulled like Trout, I pulled Tatis a couple times. I got very lucky early. Ever since then, it's been basically a disaster. I did get, you know what, to be fair, I did get lucky. I got DeGrom a couple weeks back, I think, so that wasn't bad. But overall, you are going to lose stubs if you're pulling packs. So anyways, I do want to talk about some things going on and some questions out there, some, I will say, myths also. So there's a myth that I've talked frequently about the PlayStation 5 controller, which I'm currently on. I just switched between PlayStation 5 and Xbox for the heck of it. At PlayStation 5, as you guys have heard me say, the controller here, it's wireless. It has more leg than my Xbox a Series X controller that's wired. That's a Series A. This is $30 controller, okay? I know a lot of people have like a Thrustmaster Xbox Elite controller, 150, 170 bucks, whatever it is. But this one I think is good enough. Now, I'm pretty trash at pinpoint, but it's weird. Playing the game on this controller on PlayStation, the timing, it's different than on Xbox. It's both of them are at 120 frames. You know what it is. I got the monitor, got the whole new capture card, everything. And it's still controller leg. You have to swing a little bit earlier. It's small, but it's definitely noticeable, I feel like, on the leg. So with that said, ooh, diamond, please, Trout, please, I need a good one. I've only pulled 85s and 86s lately. Another 85 or 86. Is it gonna be, wait, who's it? There's a couple diamonds here. I don't know what the Astros will be. Oh, okay. We got Altuve. Sweet. Not really my favorite guy in the whole world, but there's a myth going on right now that you will be able to get a faster connection by plugging in your remote. Now, I'm not going to show the video off. I'll see if I can't find it and put it into my comment section or my description. You guys can watch yourself. It's like a 2-minute video. There isn't a difference between plugging in your PlayStation 5 controller and having it wireless as far as controller lag. So I just want to kind of like pop that bubble right now. A lot of people have said that in my comment section. I've talked about this before. There isn't, according to this YouTube video. They've got, you know, whatever. It was funny because that YouTube video is based off like a Reddit post too. So I just want to let you guys know. Based off current knowledge, there isn't. Unless new information comes. I'm always glad to change my opinion, or, you know, the facts evolve as the facts come in. But I do want to talk about something else in SDS besides for controller lag as I open these things. I want to talk about like card art. Is SDS getting a little lazier? It's been this way for a couple years, but like it's a little frustrating, I feel. If you take a look at that Willie Mays, like, why can't we get new years for Willie Mays, new card arts? Is there an issue with like it'd be kind of cool if they said like, yeah, we only have a certain amount of card arts. Maybe they can only scan in so many per year. I mean, like, even looking at that Willie Mays card art, like the borders are bad. Do you see how it's kind of like slanted? Like the Willie Mays is slightly off. This is not a PSA 10 kind of card that they put in the game. So I feel like they can do more as far as that. Now maybe that's just like a small little thing, but like, why can't we get more years of his career over the time? And then going along with that, more importantly, is like, why do we get these legends, but they're so bad early on in the game, right? They're basically not competitive with anything else that was released or that's been released so far. Like, we have to wait till their end game card before they're, you know, usable in the outfield. The same thing they did with like Babe Ruth last year when they brought him out. His early card really stunk. Well, hopefully Lou Gehrig's card doesn't stink either when he comes out. with the Gehrig program, as you guys see on the schedule right here. Lou Gehrig program coming on the second. But man, like that is one thing Mutt does better than SDS is make cards for Legends like usable throughout the year. Now obviously there's always the other side of the thing is like if they're usable, does that mean they're gonna be overpowered? Because like we don't want this game to only be Legends, right? We do like that live series. Like Mike Trout's still probably the best card in the game, best single player whatsoever. Any legend, any card, Mike Trout's the best, right? 5 tools, hits like a brick. He's got live series quirks. I love live series quirks. I'm glad that they're there. But like the Willie Mays, I guess I could show off the Willie Mays. It just, I don't know. It's not Willie Mays. It's like, it's like old Willie Mays. It makes sense, right? But like, I don't know how better to express my frustration then. It'd be kind of cool to have these legends usable prior to like, you know, July, August, September, October. It depends on like if they come out as collection rewards or whatnot, and whatever legend. If we get a legend for the collection reward, the big collection, either the Takashi or the Friday, they could be usable. But like, other than that, like headliner packs, like only one card's really been great. That could tell Marte's been insane out of that. The switch hitter with good contact, okay power. He's been pretty solid. A lot of people using him. That's why he's still expensive. But it would be nice to get a little bit more balance. But it's a tricky thing, and I feel for SDS, it's hard to balance out legends because like endgame squads are all made up like of Willie Mazes and stuff. And by that time, everybody's like at 120 power anyway. So the cards don't really matter that much. It's like, all right, who do you like going? It's like different avatars out there. So I do definitely feel for them, and it's a tough balance to make cards usable and great. Ooh, got Alcantara. I think he's gonna get updated to gold. I think he's going. Didn't he start as gold? Isn't he? I think he'll go going back. And then lastly, I want to talk about as I'm opening this last. Is there enough to do? Like I know mini seasons are there, but like they really kind of been ignored. Chapman, he's had a bad year. He might be downgraded. This is a Clay Holmes gang YouTube channel, by the way. Is he gonna go up? What's Holmes looking like? Because he's had a great year. For like, always invest in old Pirates. That's all I gotta say. If you leave the Pirates, you're gonna be great. He's at 652. Is this worth it? I don't know. If he goes to an 80 overall, you know, he's not gonna go up. But, anyways. Is there enough to do for offline grinders? Like, I'm playing online, and yeah, I could grind through BR, even though I don't like it. Ranked seasons, I've literally lost multiple games in ranked seasons just due to disconnect over on Xbox. And it's, like, weird. It's, like, either play with more lag on PlayStation, or a very high chance at risk at getting frozen or disconnected on Xbox. Well, freezes on our PlayStation, too, but I've lost, you know, in the last few days, games to freezes, games to disconnects, you know, just overall frustration. And that's outside of, like, you know, our own hate of the hitting engine and everything and the fluke there. It's like frustrating, right? It's tough, man. 31-6, I look like a goddamn pleb now. Last year I lost 4 games the whole year, and 3 of them due to disconnects. So it's frustrating to lose multiple games every year due to just inherent problems with the game that I wish that they'd fix. And I don't know if they're doing enough to it. I wish they communicate that they're, you know, really working hard on it, that it's one of their focuses going forward. But it just feels like we've kind of been stuck in the same old for a few years now with freeze-offs and disconnects. Anyways, that's all I want to say. Let me know, offline grinders. Do you guys have enough to do? Like, I feel like, you know, they bring out a Conquest pack. Unless you're grinding the market, right? You get into Conquest, you do the new Conquests, and then you kind of shut it down. Showdown, I don't know. Showdown's okay. I've played Showdown. It's sort of fun. It's not that good, though. People like mini seasons. I see a lot of people play against me in mini seasons. My team goes against them, so good luck if you have to face Randy in mini seasons. But yeah, that's the video. That's all I want to talk about. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked the packed the information. Yeah, please like, subscribe, use code Gutfoxx and Underdog Fantasy. #1 way of supporting me. Appreciate y'all. Until tomorrow.